If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid, you see Pangaea in the distance. You guys are able to dock in this smaller port town that is to the north of your destination. You guys are greeted by a portlier gentleman. What's your business?
In town to conduct business transactions for a couple of days.
Name of your ship?
Fate's Compass.
Do you mind if we take a look around your ship?
How about a gold and you lose that page?
Are you offering me a bribe?
I'm offering you a tip.
He takes the 8 gold and leaves promptly.
Tavern, calm down, tavern.
What can I do for you?
Can I get a room for the night?
A room? Yeah. Will you be having any company?
I will be there, and the lizard will be there too.
Hi.
I like your style.
I'll look back to Dem and say, are you sure that you don't want to join us? Come on, old man.
Come on, they're already drunk. Come on, it's great.
Old, fine. Delmore will join them.
You guys dance, you sing, and you drink, and the warmth of the alcohol and the company and the fire carries you to your rest. And so you awake. Maybe the first time for a lot of you, maybe first time in a long time for pretty much all of you, in a warm, cozy bed.
I'm Vinegar Moorish.
God damn it.
I don't know why I did that.
I can see the 1-star reviews coming in now. Derivative.
You just beat the same.
I would like to point out I wasn't in a bed.
I would like to point out that you were in an Oslo bed, which is the top drawer of the dresser.
I just
With a
want you
pillow.
to be
With a pillow
careful,
stuffed into
okay?
it.
You specify that, he's going to be like, oh, you know what, good point. For the rest of the day, you're going to just be looking at the ground because the crick
You
in
do
your
not
neck.
get a long rest. You have a level of exhaustion.
No, be
Yeah.
careful. This is like grown-up D&D here we're playing, okay?
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. So you are, all of you, waking in this tavern. I think that Perry is usually the early riser of the group, and today is absolutely not the case. I think she sleeps in later than everyone because she had a lot of fun last night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Live your truth. Go from there. Reins of the story to you.
Are we eating? I'm gonna guess we could get breakfast, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, for sure. Delmore would go get breakfast first.
Or if anything, Oslo's gonna get breakfast because Oslo lives for food. So
I think everybody's gonna go get
I
some
think
breakfast.
everybody lives with food. Like, I think it's a requirement. So,
I think if you don't have food, you die.
yeah, just over time. It's fine.
Checking my notes here, it says if you don't get food, you take 1 billion d6 damage.
Wow.
there's a difference between living because of food and living for food.
That's
Yeah,
true.
no, that's fine. I agree.
So, Winda the Winch is sitting there with her notepad and her beehive hairdo. What can I do you for?
Do you have sausage and eggs?
Do we have sausage and eggs? Yes, sweetie, honey, baby doll, we do. She
Oh,
pinches your
excellent.
cheek. She pinches your cheek.
Oh.
She writes that down.
Thanks.
Eggs. Want some eggs?
Eggs? You got it, sweetie. You guys, how many eggs you want?
How many can I get?
As many as you got coin for.
Oh, don't say that.
That's what I
I think
said.
you misunderstand me.
Give
all day.
me 4 eggs.
4 eggs. Okay. 4 eggs. Chicken eggs?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Are there other options?
Yes.
Oh, what other eggs do you have?
We've got duck, armadillo, and we got platypus. We got. Sorry, there's not a musical number here.
What did you say? Armadillo?
The armadillo's legs.
I'll have one of each, please.
You got it.
Are armadillos mammals?
In my world,
It's just a baby armadillo.
I'd like to think they're not. They're shaped like eggs sometimes. You know, I just think that we shouldn't be too quick to judge them as mammals or eggs. What came first? The egg? Hey, so Finnegan comes in, like, as they're ordering, he comes in and he's got, like, 7 or 8 catfish on a trot line. And he steps in and he says, what'd you say the barmaid's name is?
There's I think I said Winda.
Windy.
Winda the winch.
Windy, I have your fish for today. Because she sent me out to get fish that morning. I got up and I caught my own fish and I brought some in.
Oh, thank you so much. You go ahead and take those back to Joey.
And I do. I take them quickly and hand them to Joey, and then I come and sit with the rest of
At
the
this
group.
point, Perry's walking down from wherever the room was, slowly looks around.
Oslo waves.
Good morning. Walk over, stretching uncomfortably. How is everyone?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
You look at her and her eyes are like red and puffy and these dark bags under her. I've had better nights.
Oh, so you're not that great then, huh?
No.
Who could have a better night than the one we had last night? That was very fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it was excellent. Ma'am, can I get tea?
Sure. What kind of tea do you want? We got. She just
Sing a song. Sing a
and
song.
she stares for a while, and she goes. We got black. We got sleepy time. We got chamomile. We got peppermint. You know the deal. We.
Musical episode.
I feel like sleepy time tea first thing in the morning is a way to have a very anticlimactic day.
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey sounds fantastic. You put a splash of rum in there.
No, you idiots! Bow. Here comes Earl Grey, Duke of this land. No, I'm just kidding. That's just a joke that we do at the tavern. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get. She starts eating her pencil, and she goes, "Okay, we're gonna go ahead and eat some Earl Grey tea. You want that in with hot water in it, or you just want to eat it?
Hot water, please.
Yeah.
How hot? It can be lukewarm, hot, piping.
Sure, piping. That sounds amazing. And eggs and bacon.
Oh, okay. What kind of? How many eggs would you like?
2.
And what kind? Chicken eggs?
Other, I think. Yes.
That,
What kind of eggs do you have?
Don't get her started.
Yeah, something from a bird is fine. Chicken, fantastic.
Anybody? Okay.
Concern.
Is an armadillo a bird?
What's
It is if you throw it hard enough, it can fly.
Anything can fly momentarily.
I heard one of the men at the dock speak of your Tangier toast. I would like a piece of that, please.
Oh, daring. Okay.
Rainbow
And would you
Bowl.
like that?
Yeah, I was about to ask for a rainbow ball.
Would you like that as the locals have it?
Yes, they recommended sugar and honey.
Oh, okay. That's not how the locals take it. That's how outsiders take it.
I will take it how the locals take it.
Okay, you got it. Okay, and for you, and she gestures over to Barnabas, who has been sitting here the entire time. And he goes, Coffee, please. Okay, you want that with sugar or cream?
And this has been the Breakfast Podcast with Lawful Stupid.
You want that with sugar or cream or anything like that? That's fine.
I love when Shane talks to himself.
And yeah, it's awesome. And then she scurries away into the kitchen.
Where are we off to after we eat?
That city, right?
Yes.
Mayafood? Is that?
Meyerford is where you are now.
I don't know that we actually found out what that city was.
It's called.
Tangia.
Oh, it's called Tangia.
Tangia, capital of
Tangia.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Shit. I lost my stuff. Question. Is this the city from my prologue?
Yes.
My prologue.
Yes. Fun. Good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is this the city from my prologue?
No.
Okay, cool.
And we have a cop to get the Finnegan. You said you had arranged that.
Yes, I have worked this out for us.
All right.
Excellent.
Following breakfast at our leisure, we will go to the exit of town toward Tangia, and it is waiting for us there.
Are they leaving at a certain time? Are we going to be late or something?
At our leisure, Tiny Dragon.
Okay.
Anytime
So
anyone
it's a
calls her Tiny
private
Dragon, she is
apartment,
very happy.
Adorable.
Okay, here we go. Here is your food and your beverages and everything you could ever want.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh,
Thank you, Wendy.
Very welcome.
thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh, Oslo just
Nom,
You
nom,
can
nom,
make
nom,
eating
nom.
sounds?
Yeah, you just
Yeah, do it.
everybody. And
No.
we're gonna do it like a contest. So first, Ray, your best eating sounds. That's good tea. Star.
what even is utensils?
Dwayne.
Oh God.
Oddly sexual. Devin.
Good.
No.
That sounds so unpleasant.
Yeah. Overtly sexual.
That's called good podcasting.
And then Barnabas. That's good coffee. So you guys enjoy your breakfast. It's worth noting, Finnegan, your breakfast is like this very thin, almost pita-like bread, which has been very severely toasted with like a black outer crisp edge, and it is stuffed with goat's cheese and jalapenos, like very, very spicy peppers.
And it would not be very spicy to Finnegan. It would be like a good amount
well,
of
that's up for the Constitution saving throw that you're about to roll.
Am I doing it right now? Am I doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 17.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're solid.
He goes, can I add breathe fire to my character sheet?
Sugar actually is the opposite of spicy. So if you...
Yeah, it is.
These are actually just facts. So if you look at the Scoville scale, it's actually measured by how many units of sweetness are needed to negate the spicy effect. So if you were not a local, you would have it with sugar and honey to try to neutralize some of that raw fire.
Each Scoville is 100 drops of water it takes to dilute it.
Oh, well. Maybe I was lied to.
This is your world. It can be whatever you want.
In my world,
Amen.
Scoville is an alchemist,
He's an alchemist.
famous for converting sweets to spices.
I have to meet him. That's my goal. That's my side mission now.
You can only find him in the... Oh, looks like he's in Tangia. It's a good breakfast. Everybody gets
Yeah,
plus
it's delicious.
one tasty scores.
+1 tasty score.
I'm writing this down. This will be for later.
I'm writing this down.
one.
This is at the top of my page. +1 tasty score.
Barnabas, how far is the traveling by cart to Tangia?
On a car, it should only take us 2 days.
Perhaps we had better get on the road.
That would be wise.
Everyone agreed?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Sounds good.
Back the rest of my tea. Let's go.
And you head to, you go through the city. Anything you guys are trying to do along the way, or we just popping right to the gate?
Good to go.
Yeah. Pop right to the time to travel.
Road trip.
You go to the gate, and you are greeted by Finnegan, the gentleman that you had contacted last night. He's wearing a large straw hat. He is a large man, is the best way that I can describe it. Anybody who's familiar with the Goliath, that is what he is. If you're not, he just looks like a big old fella. And he's got a straw hat, and he's got like he's this denim clothing that goes like it's like affixed over his shoulders, and it comes down into like one singular unit.
Oh my god.
In the deep south, they call those overalls, or some people call them coveralls.
Those are overalls, in fact. And he says, he goes, "Well, tarnation, y'all sure are late risers."
I want to say good morning to him in Giant.
Well, yeehaw to you as well.
Is yeehaw Giant for good morning?
Yes, giant for good is ye,
Yeehaw.
and morning is haw.
Yes! Yes!
I love it.
Huh.
I regret nothing.
What's his name? I would probably know it in discussing prior tonight.
Y'all know my name. They call me Fig Leafly.
Fig, I appreciate your help in this matter.
Of course. You know, we was a little bit worried about going through the roads all unoccupied like. We couldn't have no money for no fancy bodyguards, but y'all coming along just for the ride sure does, you know, and you're paying us even, which was mighty kind of you. Well, that's going to help us out a lot. Oh, and of course, you remember my darling wife, T. Leafly.
She is beautiful,
And
just as you are strong.
She's bigger. Fig Leafly stands no less than 8 feet tall. T. Leafly stands no less than 8'7". She's much larger, much more. She is. She's 1.5 the width of Fig Leafly. If you made a Fig Leafly Venn diagram, she would be the entirety of that Venn diagram, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. But
Large women.
She has a very large bonnet that she wears, and she's got blonde hair, and is the beefiest woman you've ever seen in your entire life. She goes, "Well, I do declare. Well, I knew that we was getting some folks, but I didn't know we were having such fine folks here on our trip."
yeehaw to you as well, madam.
Oh, yeehaw! Bless your heart.
Yeehaw to everyone.
I feel like this is just an elaborate trap to get me to say y'all.
That is the just to be noted. You know the language that it does mean help.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Y'all?
Y'all means help?
If you speak giant, you know that y'all means help, aid, assistance. Please.
Y'all!
That's probably not going to come up. Well, shall we get a going then?
Yes. On
Yes.
Hopping back and we'll be off.
Yeah, climbing to the back.
get in there. Are they carrying anything with them?
They are. There seems to be grains and some vegetables that you don't recognize.
Okay. I want to sit up towards the front of the cart so I can talk with them and practice my giant as we are going.
Perfect.
It's just Southern drawl.
It is. It's Southern debutante.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Anybody else
think
have any things?
I'm probably gonna be like within the bags of grain, not inside the bag, but like around them, like tucked in.
Among them.
Among them.
Among the grains.
Among the grains.
Amongst the knees. Perfect. Let's say you guys are traveling at a solid pace. We'll say for about 3 hours. As you guys have transitioned from kind of this open plains road from the city into relatively dense forest. There's a clear-cut path, like a King's Road scenario that is you're journeying upon. It is, relatively smooth, but there is a heavily wooded area around you. And I need some rolls to be made.
Oh no.
Exciting.
From, and these are very specific. Emmerich Delmore, please make for me an investigation check. Finnegan Moorish, please make for me, please, a insight check. Oslo, last name, please make for me, please, a perception check.
I had a last name.
Not according to your
Yeah, it's
character
last
sheet.
name. I thought we just covered this.
Oh, is it not on the character sheet?
Nope. Paragon Turn. You keep right on keeping on.
Delmore, 14.
Okay.
Finnegan, 17.
Okay.
12.
Okay. One thing I will say is as this conversation is occurring between Peregrine and the Leafly family, Finnegan, something doesn't seem right to you.
Kind of catch a scent and just begin looking around.
No, something doesn't seem right to you specifically about the Leafleys.
And I'll, at where I wasn't listening before, I'll begin to kind of, without them noticing, pay attention to the conversation and try to gather as much as I can. What are they saying?
It's in giant.
Yeah, they are kind of helping Peregrine, so it's kind of like broken common as they're going through.
What is it? Is it something in their speech or their behavior that I'm not?
So this is an insight check. So what that means is the way that they are presenting themselves to you, they're kind of shifting nervously. They're looking around. They keep checking back on the cart. Their body language to you reads that something's off.
I'll say, Perry, can I speak to you for a moment?
Oh, yes. Madam, sir, one moment. Go back to shift around in the cart, get back to Finn. What is it?
And I'll say, Oslo, can you keep the Leafleys company?
I can try. So she's gonna hop out of the grains and up to the front. And I think she's going to try and take the guy's hat.
Perfect. As she's doing that, I'll say...
What do you think you're doing? Yeah,
it's a perfect diversion.
Yeah.
Under where they can't hear, and so I don't have to roll for that. Say, have you ever been on a hunt?
Yes.
Well, I'm from. We often hunt our food. That's how we eat. If you've ever seen a deer right before it is to be killed, how nervous it is, how it looks around, as if it knows it's being tracked.
I've seen that look, yes.
Your friends up front are acting very much the same way. I don't think everything is as it seems.
But they seem so kind. What? I'm gonna look at them. Does anything strike me as odd?
Besides the giant man trying to get his hat back from the tiny
Yeah, I
dragon.
mean,
Perfect
she's
crime.
like scurrying up and down around his shoulders as he's like kind of fighting for her hat. The reins of these, I didn't mention, they're very, very large wildebeest-esque creatures are what are actually pulling. They're like a wildebeest, but they have 6 legs. All very powerful, kind of moving through. Or there's 2 of them which are drawing this this pretty large cart, and they're kind of moving haphazardly around the road as he jerks and twists and turns, trying to get his hat back while still driving.
Do I notice anything strange about them other than that?
You could roll. You can roll an insight because you kind of got tipped off by Finnegan.
Okay. That's a nat 1. Seems fine.
I mean, no, you've talked to them and you're a pretty good judge of character, and they seem all right.
You trust them with your life.
That giant hospitality you hear about all the time. That giant's nice, you know? They seem fine. I think you're overthinking it, Finn.
I don't know. Something seems off. I would like to. I don't know how well this even works with the wildebeest creatures. I don't have a spell, of course, to like talk to them or anything yet. Can I ascertain anything to them with like animal handling, perchance?
Not while they're moving.
Is that too far of a reach?
Yeah, now that you're like, if you were to investigate them and they were both calm and standing still, and you could like kind of check to make sure they're being well treated, things like that would not be completely infeasible, but not while they're moving.
So I want to move to Delmore. I don't know what Delmore's doing right now.
Sitting in the back of the cart, paying attention to like their surroundings.
I imagine as much.
Yeah.
So I move to sit next to him and I say, do you suspect there's maybe something going on here?
And he kind of like looks at Finn. I'm worried because they seem to want guards, but I haven't seen any threats so far, and the road seems pretty calm. Are you suspicious of something? Did you see something?
Their mannerisms are off. They seem as if they are expecting something to happen that has not yet happened.
Our drivers?
Yes.
Interesting. I honestly hadn't thought to pay attention to them. Yeah, at this point, Delmore wants to start keeping an eye on them. More paranoid than he has been about them specifically since Finn has like tipped him off.
And I'll finish up and just say, it may be nothing, and I may be wrong.
Yeah, when you say that, like, he kind of like, he's been having his like crossbow at his side, and when you say that, he kind of like puts it up in his lap and kind of more at the ready.
And I'll just go back to sitting down behind wherever I was.
I'm gonna grab the hat back from Oslo. Like, don't be rude. Here you go, sir.
But it's a nice hat.
Yes, it's his hat.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Sorry about that.
You guys don't want to have any fun.
I don't know how that's frickin' fun, but all right.
It was fun for me.
She's a strange little dragon.
Throw you out my cart. That sounds pretty fucking fun.
Oslo. Oh, gosh.
I'll just come
There
back.
it is. The tail. Oslo.
He was right!
Shoot him! She cursed. Shoot him.
What, Finn?
Shh, keep your voice down.
Okay, what's that?
Stay on your claws.
She looks at her claws, like her hand claws.
What?
Starts walking on her hands.
I be prepared for anything. I don't think things are as they seem.
And she like kind of she like looks at you curiously for a second. She's like, I have learned not to think anything else. Nothing is ever safe. So I'm on it.
This we agree on.
We good?
I don't know. Tell us what happens next. We'll tell you if we're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
take me on this journey.
You journey down the road for quite some time after that, and about another hour or two. And then the cart slowly starts stripped aside, and Fig Leafly turns back to you and goes, all right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and take us a break. We've been traveling for some while. We got a stream right up on yonder, and we're going to give the beast some water, and if you want to eat or stretch your legs or whatever, now it's time to do it.
Jump down from the cart. Do a big stretch. Do a big stretch.
Big stretch.
Big stretch.
Oslo does not leave the car. She stays within the grain bags and stuff.
Okay.
She's watching them now.
I am just looking around, baffled by all of the vegetation around me. This is not what I'm used to. I don't usually go this far inland. This is weird.
Yeah. And there's trees and there's mushrooms and there's, all these different flora and fauna that you've probably never seen before.
Finn, what's that tree?
And you are, of course, as I mentioned earlier, this forest is predominantly made up of the arcane trees.
This is what I know as an arcane tree, and I'm extremely perplexed that it is here.
Do they
Because
not?
I did not know that it was in other places.
Other places.
And then all of a sudden, Finnegan has a realization. How far is like the nearest set of those trees or patch of those trees to us?
I mean, you could run right out and touch one.
And so then he runs over to one. And he takes out his staff, and he's like, the lowest branch he can is going to take the spear side of that and like hack away at one and see if he can produce any sap from that tree.
I mean, from a branch, there's a glistening few beads of sap right there on the edge.
And because I don't know what that I'm gonna taste it. He's gonna lick the branch. You're gonna see him lick the branch. So whoever's
my God.
watching.
I definitely followed over.
A unique taste. Like if you took Vegemite and poured like a whole cup of Sweet Low in it. Ah!
Is it good?
Delicious.
Interesting.
Oh. May I?
But does it do anything, I guess is the question. Do I notice anything?
Yeah, you're literally level 14 and you have all the stuff.
I will have a branch.
I too would like a
Oh,
wrench.
no, it is deadly to gnomes and kobolds. Thanks for flying.
Well, that was fun.
Is it?
No effect.
And then I'll take my hand, put it to the tree, and concentrate on trying to commune with the spirits of this forest or area.
Are you using any sort of like ability or spell?
I'm using my druidic focus of druidism.
Hmm.
A calm falls over you as you listen to the wind rustle through the leaves of these trees, and you feel your feet just so slowly and gently sinking into the earth. It's nice.
I'm just like standing next to him while he's doing this. Like,
And then I'll
I want to lick the branch, please, sir.
not sure what to do.
I need to know more about these trees. I don't know if these are the trees exactly where I'm from, but these are the reason that my people cannot leave the island.
Anybody who's not Finnegan, anybody who's not Finnegan, please make for me either a nature or an arcana check.
It's not me.
Ooh, I'll take that. Not great. 8. Arcana check.
You don't know anything particular about these trees, but it seems odd that if there were some sort of arcane force in the world that you wouldn't know about them.
So these are.
So I hop out of the cart and walk over to these 2 strange people looking at this tree, and I've got my crossbow still because I'm still real nervous about everything. Guys, what are you doing?
Apparently, these are special trees.
I think they are special trees. The sap inside of them is supposed to be very magical for my people.
No, they're just trees.
Yes, they are trees.
The sap. Yeah, the sap, you just put it in food or drinks. Like, ginger ale has the sap in it.
Does not exist in my world. I can't be more clear.
But if my people, I don't know why, maybe the trees are different. The soil, the water that feeds them, the sap in those trees makes the people in the arcane forest tribe very strong.
Hey, I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just telling you these are normal trees, and the sap inside them is just that. It's sap.
I'm afraid I'm coming to the same conclusion as when I tried it. I did not feel any stronger.
Yeah, I probably not. That would make complete sense.
If you ever get to visit my island, you will see. Hopefully, maybe not the power of the arcane. They are not welcome to visitors, but I would maybe when you help me stop them, and then you can try the sap from their trees.
We'll see. Maybe I'll let you try that sap first. You seem adventurous.
Thank you.
I've had the sap at these trees. It seems fine.
Hey, are y'all done licking trees and shit?
Yes. Sorry.
Yes.
Hopefully.
One moment. Oh, are we done licking trees?
And shit.
Yeah, I think we're done licking trees. Delmore goes and gets back in the car.
Perhaps we should just leave this plant alone.
Did you just...
Fig,
Yeah, yes, sir.
you said these roads were dangerous, but I haven't seen the first thing that makes me suspect that.
Y'all must be lucky.
Oh,
No, I
don't
assure
like
you
that.
we're not that.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
What's normally the problem?
I mean, you get all kinds of stuff, bandits, wild critters, things like that. But, I think there's enough of us, enough bodies, enough intimidating looking folks that they probably won't mess with us.
do you frequently get messed with? Pardon me, but you seem fairly intimidating on your own, the two of you.
Who, me?
Yes.
Nah.
Looking up at this huge man, I'm 5'0". He's huge.
I am but a humble farmer.
Sure, but something has to be said for physical stature. You get harried frequently.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when like I said, sometimes we got enough coin in our purse to afford some extra muscle, but I mean, I may be a big fella, but I don't care how big your heart is. An arrow in it, what kind of do you in?
Do I believe him? Can I?
You can make an insight check.
I think I lost something in the drawl. I didn't understand
11.
a single thing he said in that last sentence.
Good.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, 11. That sounds pretty. I mean, makes sense, right? I mean,
Yeah. No. All right. I take my seat at the back of the cart with my crossbow across my lap still.
Well,
I think If Perry gets back onto the wagon, Oslo's gonna kind of like, snake up in between you two. Like, they're tall. You can't trust them.
Delmore looks at Oslo. I don't agree with why, but I agree with you.
You got your reasons. I got mine.
I love the idea of like, hey Oslo, everybody's taller than you. Yeah, I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody taller than me. Everyone's taller than you. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's why Delmore and her get along, because it's close,
Yeah, exactly. It's been back and forth with Delmore. Delmore's told her some stuff and done some stuff. It's been,
And you hear hooves.
So does Finn get in the cart?
I'm assuming you guys are all getting in the cart.
I went down and filled all of our water skins up.
Oh.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
They've all got just sprinklings of sap in them. I really make us stronger.
He's experimenting on us.
It's faintly vegetable.
It's like a terrible joke. Like when SpongeBob,
the whole thing.
SpongeBob puts like 3 pieces of ice in a drink instead of 2, and he thinks it's just a great practical joke. Here is your water skins.
Finn, I don't think you understand what a prank is.
So you guys hear hooves, not the heavy clomping of these wildebeests, but like hooves, like from a horse. And as you look down the road, there is a band, we'll say, somewhere in the vicinity of 10 people, kind of hard to tell at the distance, of soldiers, and they're on horseback.
Cloak up.
Yeah, Oslo's ducking back into the cart.
I stand up.
Yeah, I'm
Staff like next to me and in the cart, just surveying.
I'm also going to stand up like a hand on the shoulder of each of them to try and keep my balance and just keep an eye on them.
Yeah, and as they approach, you know very clearly on their arms and their equipment the symbol of the Alliance, which is not uncommon in this area. And as they kind of draw near, they kind of slow up and start to not like surround the wagon. They're not like getting behind you, but they kind of make a half circle around the wagon.
Hello.
And you see a human. He's a human man. He lifts up his visor. He's got like a helmet on. He lifts up his visor. He's got a dark goatee. He seems to be in his probably early 40s, late 30s. He goes, "Hello there."
Un batwing de Theo, that is to say, hail and well met.
And the same to you. What's your business?
We are accompanying our good friends here, Fig and Tea, to the next town over.
Evening. And what business do you next time? You mean Tangier?
Yes.
What is your business there?
I have not been there before. I have not been off my island in a time, and so I am traveling the world. And it happens to be the next place in order that I am visiting.
Vacation then? Sightseeing?
Yes.
Where are you from?
I am from the Pulasa Isles. A small chain of islands.
Looks back to his compatriots, kind of a questioning look. I'm not familiar, but many islands out there on the Sapphire Sea.
Yes.
And you, sir, madam, he addresses the two Goliaths. What type of goods are you transporting here? Well, we got grains, and we got veges. We got some nice veges, and we got some big old crab apples. I see. Is it all right if we take a look around? Of course. Go ahead and have yourself a gander.
Hey, real quick, Shane.
Yeah.
Can I like take one of my oracles and put it in one of the grain bags?
To what effect?
I want to make it emit an odor, or one of the not the grain bags, one of the vegetable bags.
Sure.
And I want to make it emit an odor, and I want that odor to be like essentially rotting vegetables.
Sure. So they go back to open up the rear of the cart, and they see most of you. Well, hello there.
Hello.
I am hiding.
Roll a stealth check.
Gladly.
You think you're a potato sack?
That's a 24.
Where are you hiding?
I think at this point she has actually buried herself inside of a bag of grain.
Okay. You think you're stealthy.
Have you seen the new tiny dragon grain? It's all the rage.
And he kind of turns to Perry last because you're the only one who hasn't said anything. Ma'am, what's your business in Tangia?
Security?
Oh, you're a guardswoman.
Brandish my big glaive. Yes?
Intimidating. How fare the roads? I did a little bit of freelance work in my youth. Has it been?
It's been a slow season.
I know that. Many hungry nights. That's why I joined up for something a little bit more steady.
So worth it?
I think so. The wife definitely thinks so.
Well, we'll keep that in mind.
And, Mr. Master, no. You didn't say what your business was.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had asked me. Pleasure.
Oh, anything in particular that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, Tangia, I hear they've got good smithies, and I want to get current on what you guys have learned.
Oh, are you a smith or just a...
Hobbyist, really.
And he kind of starts taking a look at some of the small glints he sees underneath of your what you call it? You know the word. Cloak. Underneath your cloak, he looks at some of the glints and goes, I see that. Well, if you guys could please exit the cart so we could take a look around.
Of course. And he kind of stands up and is very careful to make sure he's not threatening with his crossbow in any way, shape, or form. Like when he gets down, no hesitation. They should not be worried about him the way he's carrying his crossbow. And he just kind of hops down and steps to the side, but does not step towards the soldiers. Steps towards the tree line, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would assume, whatever way they're not half circling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow. Non-threateningly, but not happily.
But threatening.
No, I mean scowling, but not happy about it.
What's the disposition of the other soldiers that are with this first guy? What are they like? Are they
bored,
they seem angry
disinterested. Like they'd rather be doing something else.
Standard traffic stuff.
So I want to take my hands, put them together in a box, and shake them almost if I have dice in there. And I'm going to cast Good Berry, and I'm going to create up to 10 berries, and then I want to walk over and offer them to the remaining gentlemen there.
You extend your hand, and one of the guards, soldiers, he kind of his eyes light up, and he's, "Ooh, don't mind if I do." And the other one slaps his hand. "What are you doing, man?"
These are very delicious. They will fill you for the entire day.
We can't-
You all look very hungry.
We can't take gifts, man. Like, we're not supposed to.
It's not a gift, it is food. Food you eat to survive.
And the one that was like reaching earlier was like, yeah, come on, guy, live a little. And he grabs one and he pops it in his mouth. That's a good berry.
I told you.
And then the rest of them kind of go, oh, well, and they all kind of start gathering around and grabbing up your delicious berry treats. And then I have to do a number of rolls.
How is Barnabas acting in this situation?
Barnabas has been just cool as a cucumber the entire time. You guys, he was kind of like the last one into the cart and kind of the first one out, and has been kind of in the background, just not scanning, observing everything that's going on, but not like nervously, if that makes sense.
Did you forget he was with us, Shane?
Yes.
So did I.
Yes, I did.
Same.
Next question.
Speaking of next question, what are all those rolls and what do they mean?
That was a lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice. Well, it's
what do we get when we
because
die?
it's because you people are the reason why.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Come on.
Whoa,
You people, the people,
whoa.
my party members, are the reason.
Listen, gnomes are people too, okay?
Barely. You know what?
I'm a
Fuck
lizard.
gnomes. I hate gnomes. In real life, you ever bring me a gnome, I'll kick it in the teeth. Yeah, I don't. No regrets. So I had to do so many rolls because the first thing he does is open up one bag and go, oh my word. These might be a little overripe. And he kind of maintains his composure and pushes that bag. Actually, he takes that bag and he holds it out in front of him and he walks a few paces away from the cart and sets it down and then goes back to resume his search. He opens up the bag. You see kind of trickled light, Oslo, as you're staring up through this field of grain, and he kind of sticks one hand in and lets the grain fall in between his fingers just above you as he closes the bag back up, and you are in darkness again. And then he's kind of searching around, poking around. It takes him a couple minutes, and you guys are all, eating berries and kind of watching. He goes, what the hell? And you guys don't really see what happens, but there's like a rush of movement and this pained exclamation from the guards captain, and all the guards who were kind of joking around with Finnegan are taken by surprise for a moment as they draw their swords, and you guys see Fig and Tea Leafly. God, why do I make up such stupid names? You see Fig and Tea Leafly, these Goliaths, chomp, 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 running, and they actually grab and jump onto these poor horses, because they're very big people, and they grab some of the horses that had been set off to the side where the guards had dismounted and start riding off in the distance. And some of the guards take off after them, but there's a pair left behind because they don't have horses. Well, three. There would be one left behind. Yeah, because the guard captain can't get to his horse.
I am sorry. I guess if you need to catch them, use their cart. Not sure why they ran.
And he has his sword drawn, just a standard metal longsword, and he's kind of eyeing you all down. He goes, "Just back up into the tree line."
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Pull out my glaive. I'm not gonna do it.
Perry.
Harry.
No, he can't boss us around. It's just one of them.
Perry. Sorry, we've had a crazy busy... Perry.
We are on vacation, dear.
Not the time. We don't need you for security.
I may walk alone, but the entire might of the Alliance walks with me.
Yeah, sure.
I want to kind of open up the top of that grain bag and start listening what's going on.
Delmore grits his teeth when he hears that fucking proclamation of bullshit. Sorry, she's security, mind you. You know how they get, dear. not the place. He's just trying to do his job.
Arms crossed over my chest.
Better, let's just calmly back up. Obey the lawful order.
And he, very slowly, as you guys back into the tree line, steps up to the cart and looks inside and goes, "Ugh. Damn." And Oslo, are you looking out, or are you just open it? So
No, I was like, I'm more paying attention now.
Okay.
I've gotten over my, oh my god, I almost died, to, something clearly is happening, so I'm listening now.
And he steps back out and he goes, "We're all just gonna wait here. Nice and polite."
Sorry, why? You haven't really told us why we're being detained.
I don't know who's who. I know that you didn't run off with them, so I want to
Right.
believe that you're innocent. But you were all journeying together, and I don't know that for sure. And my captain is dead.
Your captain is dead?
Yeah, he's got about 8 inches of steel planted in his throat back there.
Oh, okay, that is an issue. Okay, I can help here.
I'll run over to where he was to check him out.
As you go to run, he whips that sword point at you real fast. I said, "Don't move!"
Hey, sir, Finn, he's fine. The guy is dead.
There's a chance he's not.
Sir, I'm going to.
He may not be dead. I will take my spear and I want to trip the guy. However, yeah, I guess I need to roll for it or try to trip him.
You don't have that ability because you're not a battle master who has that technique. So you don't have the thing that you can do. You could grapple him. You want to try grapple him?
I'm going to do an attack that's very, very specifically, I guess, try to just trip him up.
You could try to shove him. You can try to shove him 5 feet downwards. You can shove him prone. It's shove action.
Let's do that.
Great.
Can I help?
It wasn't really a coordinated assault.
We were needed.
Okay.
1 second here. So, yeah, it's probably not going to work anyway. So, that's a 12.
No, that does not beat his AC. Roll initiative.
Well, I just want to run by him. So, if he has to, like, take an attack, like, hit me, then
Yeah, he's going to
so
take
be
an
it.
attack of opportunity on you if you run
Okay,
past him.
that's fine.
17 to hit.
Tell more.
Yeah.
It's an 11.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And are you just continuing to run through?
Yes.
So you run through and up onto the back of the cart as he draws his longsword, and it just cuts you from like one of your shoulders down to your hip, just a large gash across your back. But you're able to kind of just take it and grit your teeth and come up, and you see the cart, see all the kind of bags have been opened up, all the different, various stuff is strewn about, and you see the captain laying face down with the hilt of a dagger sticking out of his neck.
I'm going to quickly put my hand to where the entry wound is. I mean, even if he's gone, I'm going to try to use Healing Word. And I know mechanically you may not be wanting to bring him to life, but just as Finn in the story, he would still try.
Yeah, absolutely. So you speak this healing word, and this life-giving energy kind of emanates from you and into his body, and he remains still.
He'll kind of whisper some kind of like incantation and just like not like an incantation, but like a prayer type thing, and just say, like, close his eyes and say, "I am sorry." And then stand up to like holding his arm where he was slashed and face whatever might be coming at him.
As you've been doing that, he has kind of whirled after kind of slashing, and you just kind of run through. He whirls and turns around, and he's like backing up, so that if you come out of the cart, he still got you in his eye line, but trying to get some distance away from the rest of your group. And is anyone trying to take a hostile action?
No, I'm gonna have hands up.
Okay.
And hey, sir, he was really trying to help. Listen, he's not from here. Honestly, not the best of situations. I get it. Is this guy younger?
Yeah, he's
Older?
maybe 20-something
Okay.
years old.
Hey. Dude, I feel you. Things are not great here. But I promise they're gonna be fine if you just calm down.
And I promise things are going to be fine as long as you comply. We just have to wait.
Wait on what? Your people are chasing someone, and now you're here, leaving them less equipped. And if we were hostile, there are more of us than you. There's 3 of us, 1 of you. If we wanted to do something, we would, but we don't. All we want to do is continue our vacation and not be in the trappings of this criminal, I suppose.
And we are going to have questions for you. I understand, but there was something happened. And when they either catch them or call off the chase, they will return, and they might have some questions, and we're just going to answer them. That's all it is.
It doesn't feel that way. What did you say your name was? I didn't catch it.
My name's Crom.
Nice to meet you, Crom. Listen, I think we got off on the wrong foot, clearly. There's some bad. Look, we gave you berries. We're not here to harm you.
I don't.
But I'm also not here to be held either.
You are being detained.
And I understand that's what you want us to do. And I'm just asking. Listen, I will tell you where we're going. You can come and find us. We're going to Tangia. Isn't that where you're stationed?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make sense? You're coming from that side of the road? Cool, come find me in Tangia. But why delay my vacation? That makes no sense, sir.
What are you gonna walk there?
Yeah. Well, I can't take the cart.
Right, it's not yours. We're going to stay here until my fellows come back, and then we'll escort you to Tangia. We'll even let you ride on our horses. You'll get there faster than walking.
I can't tell you how much I'm...
Damon, get in the cart. I can drive this thing.
There's no... Didn't they take both the animals?
Did they take
They took
them?
the horses, didn't they?
No, they took the horses.
No, they took horses.
Yeah, so the
Oh, they
other
took
things are still in the
horses.
front, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but that still doesn't solve this.
He can follow us. He is being stubborn and stupid.
Well, hey. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong, but I don't think that's his motive. I think he wants us to stay here for the crime scene. Yeah? Is that fair, Crom?
That is correct.
I have no intention of falling under Lion's custody. I'm gonna walk. Gonna go join Finn at the wagon.
He takes his sword and he wipes it against his boot because there is some Finnegan blood on it, and sheaths it, and he goes, "You're being detained in accordance with the laws of this land. Leave it if you want to."
I don't care about the laws of this land.
Okay, I'll see you hanged.
Chrome, you can get in or you can walk behind us and be way behind us. We are not your enemy here.
Crom, what can we do to resolve this other than wasting several hours of my very short lifespan here with you?
No, with hundreds of years.
What to say?
Yeah, he's a fucking child. It's worth a shot to see if he knew.
So there is no other option. You're being detained. I don't know how. Have you? Is this your first day? Like,
Yes.
You said he sheathed his sword? Can I just swing at his
did.
head with my fist?
No, hold on. Can I?
you absolutely can. Roll to attack.
That's 18
I
plus...
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Jesus.
I will see this coming, right? I
It's-
want to.
It is 4 points of damage, I believe.
Yes.
1 plus your strength mod is 3. Yep, okay. So you deal 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and it's just kind of reels back as blood streams from both of his nostrils.
Okay, wait.
Well, I'm joining Finn at the cart.
He goes to draw his sword, and then...
Wait. And he pulls down his hood, and he kind of like parts his cloak a little bit, and reveals some of his armor, and he says, "Come. I'm going to tell you something, and I need to be able to trust you. Can I trust you, Crom?"
There is a whir of metal that passes through your peripheral vision as a knife flies from behind you, this big, wide, flat blade knife from behind you into the neck of Crom, and he falls to the ground sputtering with blood. And Barnabas walks up, pulls the knife out, wipes it on the young man's tunic, and then puts it behind his back, and it seemingly vanishes.
You didn't have to do that.
I disagree.
If he didn't, I was going to.
Nice shot, Baron.
He's a child.
He knew what we looked like, and he was assaulted. And if he reported that, he would be killed.
We could have turned that around. You didn't have to kill him.
And I disagree. Get in the cart.
Delmore kneels down and looks for like identification or a badge or something like that on the guy that would give away more of his information.
The only thing that you find as you look at him, there's not an ID or any sort of badge number or anything like that. As you're kind of patting him down, he has a necklace that looks like it's made from some rough string with a single red bead on it, like a ceramic bead.
Does that mean anything to Delmore?
Nope.
Okay. And he just kind of looks at him. I'm so sorry. You didn't deserve that. And he stands back up and climbs in the cart, visibly angry.
And that's what we'll end this episode.
Oh, that didn't feel very nice.
Oh God, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
No, we're criminals.
I see Devin do it.
Join the club.
Now we've escaped custody.
Join the club.
Oh, honey. Oh.
Didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, I love that.
Looking at my campaign notes.
Throwing them away.
Did not think that. Not necessary.
Welcome to D&D.
Hey there, everyone. This episode is brought to you by Min-Max Mankind. We are, for the last time, going to be doing a roll. Going to be for the Dave Thomas Foundation. And that roll today is going to give you a big old fat 11. Last roll is
big
11.
ol' and fat.
If you want to know what the Dave Thomas Foundation is about, you can go ahead and click the link in the show notes. And if you'd like to support Dave Thomas Foundation as well, you can follow the website, and they have a button right there in the front that says support us, and you can do that. So thank you for supporting if you do. And we are grateful that Dave Thomas Foundation is helping foster children to be in good homes until they're able to find stable, permanent homes.
Well, that's just awesome. And you know what? If you really enjoy helping out people, you can help us, but also help yourself. You can go to store.lawfulstupid.org and buy some merch. Get yourself some sweet swag. Get a nice shirt. But the shirts are really comfortable. That's why I talked them up. Yeah. Hey, if that's not your bag, Found Familiar coffee is so good. And if you go to our website and click the link and click through, we get a little taste of that. literally, we're gonna use that fund to buy us coffee. Like that's gonna happen.
Currently drinking it now. Every time we record, I'm drinking.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
so
weird
good.
coffee.
But yeah, if you want to support, there's a lot of different ways to do that. Just hit up our website or the show notes. We just appreciate everything you guys do to help support us.
And if that's not enough, would you?
I think it's fine. I think it's enough.
That's it. We can start right there.
If you still have more money that you want to pass on our way,
Nah, they're tapped, Ray. Don't worry about it.
No, it's fine.
I have a little bit of a sing along. Hopefully,
Okay.
this goes the way I thought it was gonna go.
They've got quail, they've got chicken, they've got...
Maybe you've heard this one before.
Armadillos.
You remind me of the blade.
What blade?
The blade with the power.
What power?
the blade with the
The
power.
power
God
you can
damn
use
it.
your action to create a pact weapon in your empty hand. You can choose the form that the melee weapon takes. It's a warlock joke. Because we have patrons, and that makes us very cool, very, very powerful warlocks. I think among us, we probably have 2 Pact of the Blade warlocks. I'm not going to say who it is, but there's a Pact of the Blade warlock in every group. Look around. If you don't see a Pact of the Blade warlock, you are the Pact of the Blade warlock. We are ever so grateful to our patrons for providing the generous funding that goes into making the show what it is, and we kick back a little something extra to you, dear listener, if that's a thing you're interested in doing. There are Patreon rewards. For just $1 a month, you gain access to a lot of neat extra bonus content. If an hour of tomfoolery a week is not enough for you, we got you covered. The rewards increase. There are such wonders as getting to play a one-shot with us and getting to add to that tomfoolery, or getting to add a magical weapon to the tomfoolery. There's a lot of ways you can impact the tomfoolery seen on the Lawful Stupid podcast. And to check that out, go visit our Patreon page and see what it's all about.
Tomfoolery. I just want to say it.
Tomfoolery is a good word.
It is a great... You know what's also a great place for tomfoolery? That's our Discord. Because we have some great people on the Discord, and there's always some kind of shenanigans, and tomfoolery even, going on every day, where people talk about their day, people talk about D&D, people talk about nerdy stuff, and share really nerdy memes all day, every day. You can talk...
You say nerdy or dirty?
Well, both.
There's a special channel.
Or you can just talk about the show with people and, like, you know, come up with your own theories about what's going to happen and how our actions are going to impact our characters' futures, and oh god. But yeah, come join our Discord.
Come and join
And of course,
There it is.
we'll be waiting for you. I would like to ask everyone to please tweet about the show using the hashtag StupidCast so we can get more and more loyal denizens in that Discord and just enjoying the show. And I will leave you with this question. If you attempt to fail and are successful, what have you done?
Your best, and that's what counts.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.